Keeping you informed. This is In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS.
Hello and welcome to In.form, of course, here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and today we're going to talk about the Pike County Chamber of Commerce and the Pike County Economic Development Corporation in this very big special event that they have coming up very soon in Pike County, Indiana. And with us, we have Jill Hyneman and Ashley Willis, both executive directors of their respective organizations, and we're very excited to have you both in today and get to talk about this very exciting event for you guys. So welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Very good. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into the Pike County annual meeting today. Again, we're going to kind of give a little context, give a little exposition before then. But if I could ask both of you ladies, you're both executive directors of two of these economic centered organizations in Pike County, but what does the Pike County Chamber of Commerce do on a yearly basis, and what does the Economic Development Corporation do as well?
Well, for the Chamber, we're all about making connections through networking events and through promoting our members and just making sure our county is connected and making sure they know what's going on.
Right. And I'm assuming economic development goes hand in hand with that as well, right?
We do. I think, so Pike County Economic Development, our main focus has really been supporting our local businesses for retention and also expanding and attracting new business and industry to Pike County and helping to create new jobs. So we actually are home to the Southwest Indiana mega site. It's 8,000 acres, and so we have it. It's available for sale or for lease, and so trying to work with any partners that are wanting to develop that. And so we've conducted a master plan and looking at target industry markets that fit Pike County and our skill sets, and then of course helping with workforce development and entrepreneurship and infrastructure for housing and quality of life amenities.
Right. And all of that is a multifaceted kind of program. And just, again, I'm thinking tier system because there's a lot that goes into living in Pike County, working in Pike County, enjoying life in Pike County. Mm-hmm. So there's different things that all come together to make it a perfect experience. Jill, you might know a little bit more about this, but what kind of businesses does Pike County kind of cater to or is the home of? Because you guys have a lot of different stuff over there, right?
Yes. Well, our AES is our biggest employer right now. We've also got our school corporation, and then we have a lot of smaller businesses ranging from a lot of like metal
fabrication.
Yes. So like Sisson Steel, and we have a lot of different businesses in that realm. And then we have our small like restaurants and our shops and our
Retail commercials.
Yeah, retail commercial. And then I believe last year we had the pleasure of talking to you guys about some entertainment quality items as well with the various parks and stuff like that. So you guys do have all kinds of things in Pike County that really would make, whether it be a summer vacation trip or truly, a good place to reside, Pike County's got a lot of different amenities that maybe people don't know about because they don't visit as much as they should, right?
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah, we have we are a lot of outdoorness.
Right.
We've got some hiking, kayaking. There's people that do a lot of horseback riding. And we've got camping. And, we've got the new Old Beneventure Park that's also got some water experiences for you, too, as some obstacle courses that are floating.
Yes. Yeah. And the Economic Development Corporation, definitely, that's part of your job is to make sure all of that flows and everything's continuing to grow, I'd imagine.
Right. And then if you talked about anyone wanting to move or relocate to Pike County to the area, we have a new subdivision that is, yes, the Meadows at Parkview subdivision. It's part of our Ready One grant program. And so we are extending infrastructure, water, wastewater, roads for that development. And so we started last year and it's continuing on. I think we're letting everything dry out right now. We've had a very wet winter. And so we're getting, starting water and wastewater probably in April, let everything dry well. And then homes should be starting to be built and constructed later this year. So very exciting. So if anyone does want to move into the area, we have lots available for sale.
Right.
That does connect to the new Buffalo Trace Trail project.
Yes, which we're going to you kind of gave us our good spoiler for the event because that's going to be one of the main highlights at the Pike County Chamber of Commerce annual meeting, which is happening next Thursday, I believe, on March 13th at the Pike Central.
Petersburg.
Petersburg. See, I had the P's wrong. I got
all right.
confused. But you guys have your annual meeting next week, and instead of me trying to explain it, tell us what we need to know. What's going on there, and like, why do we have an annual meeting to catch up with you guys? I guess.
Well, first, it's one that we get to highlight what we've done for the past year and let everyone know what we're doing. And then also, I'll let Ashley talk about the project because she knows all about that. But then we have dinner, and we're going to have Calorito is going to be our caterer for the evening. So we'll have dinner, and I'll let her tell you about the project. But it's more of highlighting what we've done throughout the year for both of us.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to share highlights from last year in 2024. And then we actually, with collaboration of Pike County Commissioners in the city of Petersburg, and then Pike County Economic Development, we are a quasi 501c6 nonprofit organization, and then we also have Pike County Progress Partners. And so with our Pike County Progress Partners, it's a C3, but we were a recipient of Lilly Gift 8 for a $5 million grant for the Buffalo Trace Trail Project. So it's very exciting and huge accomplishment for the community. The Buffalo Trace Trail is actually a multi-use pathway. I originally did not know the distinction between a multi-use pathway trail and a sidewalk, but I have learned that two bicycles can pass one another while no one has to veer off, and there's plenty of room. And so anyways, the things you learn on the job, but it's going to be really exciting. So this pathway will actually connect to the existing 5-mile fitness path that's located in Petersburg and connect to our historic bridge downtown Petersburg. And then so connect City of Petersburg Park to the county park at Price Creek Park. It'll pass Little League, the Petersburg Little League Park, and multiple health clinics. We also have another collaborative partner in the project, and that's Indiana University's Center for Rural Engagement.
Oh.
And their students, their faculty and their students are going to be helping us, and that's what the event's really going to kick off the project, is for public art installation along the trail. We've identified 3 locations along the trail to have public art, but this is where the public feedback comes in, and we want to have that. So the public feedback will be able to answer a survey and tell us what types of things that are important to them. So really looking forward to that, but we have a lot of partners, and we could not do it without everyone's support.
Right. Is there a history or a reason why you chose the name for this project? I mean, I'm kind of hinting because I feel like I know it, but I want to make sure that, it's significant, right?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, and a lot of people, unless you're from there, don't know that. But the Buffalo Trace actual trail, when the buffalo were migrating, went right through downtown Petersburg. So that's where the name came from. And so we have our historic designation and markers along the way. So we wanted to highlight that historic trail.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be cool. And we want people there so that, again, they can be part of the conversation on what we do get to install as far as the artwork and everything. And there's going to be some other survey questions as well.
Right. And so are you alluding we are going to be able to actually give input on the project at the Pike County Chamber meeting?
As far as the artwork goes, yes.
Good deal. That's another reason to, show out and bring your community spirit to it. The food would also be a pretty good reason, in my opinion. But for the annual meeting as well, you guys also give out distinctions, really bring light to businesses and organizations in the local community and whatnot. And you have some other fun festivities for the evening, don't you? Maybe not.
We have one award that we're giving out
this
year.
Yes, our Business of the Year.
Yes,
Business of the Year. Good deal. And is the Pike feud coming back? I have to
that
ask.
Will be with the Taste of Pike County. We've separated. Back in the day,
Gotcha.
We did have them together, and we have separated out. And this year, we're going to have it in the fall.
There you go.
So the Pike feud is still alive. I've already had people want to participate in it.
There you go.
And be part of it. But we're going to push that off into the fall since we're kind of doing this one in the spring.
Makes sense. And I'm
it's
glad.
It's a lot of fun, too.
Yes.
Right. And I'm glad I asked because, again, maybe not knowing that distinction or whatnot, and maybe it shows I've not gone to one in a few years, which, shame on me. But
you better be at this one.
Yes. And now I've got to go over to Pike County, which is good. No, you guys always make it a fantastic and just a meaningful experience to kind of catch up on what you guys do throughout the year and just be able to, see some familiar faces, catch up, and, of course, recognize the Business of the Year, which is a very big and exciting award. forward. What do we need to know about getting those tickets for the event, or maybe how much a seat costs for the March 13th event?
They're $25 a ticket, and you can get them at the Pike County Chamber website. It's pikecountyinchamber.com. There's also a link from our Facebook event page as well to get to that. But that's where you get and it has a little more detail on our website about it. But so you can jump onto the website, or you can go click through for the Facebook.
Right. And if anyone has any questions about maybe the chamber or the Economic Development Corp or anything like that, is there a way for us to kind of reach out and learn more?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we both are very active on our Facebook pages, and we both have our emails attached to that. So definitely reach out there. Also, our website, it's pikecountygrowth.com. And so we also have an opportunity if someone wants to send email and send a direct email to myself. And if they have questions or want more information about lots, or if there's a startup company wants to relocate, expand, anything like that, love to have them and learn more.
Yes, and then the Pike County Chamber has its own website too, right?
Yes, it's pikecountyinchamber.com.
Good deal. So again, perfect opportunity to go and do some research. I think a lot of people, a lot of consumers, whether you're listening or watching, you don't really understand how these organizations and corporations work behind the scenes to continue to bring amenities and improve quality of life. So I think I want to ask you guys before we wrap up, is there something that your organizations do behind the scenes that maybe business owners don't know about, maybe consumers don't know about, or something that you want to make sure that people are aware of, or just if they want to ask questions, you guys are able to facilitate those and bring more light to what you do on a daily basis?
I know one thing that people don't know, that like the chamber advocates for us even at the state level when need be. And Ashley's a lot of behind the scenes. I think people think that your communities develop, it just happens, and that's not the case.
Right.
There's a lot of hard work that goes in behind getting a subdivision in and getting industry into our area.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks. So I think a lot of the behind the scenes, it is for the subdivision. There's a lot of planning, infrastructure, engineering that goes on behind that. But I'd say the bulk of my time, actually, Pike County, the area, we have a lot. The city of Petersburg and the community has done a lot on infrastructure related. So we've spent probably, the city of Petersburg has spent almost $50 million getting their water treatment plant ready and wastewater treatment facility ready for development at the I-69 interchange in Petersburg. And so we work hand in hand and also with our electric partners, utility partners, and our gas partners and fiber. So we are talking to site selectors who are representatives of companies looking into the area, but also to companies directly. In that it's a time where they're vetting where is the best market location for their company. And of course, we always want to be the answer. Sometimes we're not, though. But and we don't want to release information. It's very private. It's very confidential until it's ready to be released. But a lot of our behind the scenes is really talking to them about how do you shape the site to fit their needs, and how do we deliver all of the needed electric, water, gas, to meet their demands for their project. So that's a lot what we do behind the scenes.
Yeah, a lot happens that we maybe don't post on social media and share as much. But again, it takes a village, and then it takes some more, and it takes a lot of strong people behind the scenes to make all of these things work and continue to thrive, which is just amazing to hear. And again, I don't know if I'd be able to pull it off, but you guys are doing an excellent job over there. Is the quota I've heard so far. If I could get you both to give us one more summary of when, who, what, when, where, and how for the Pike County annual meeting. Whoever wants to take that on.
March 13th, the doors open at 5:30. It starts at 6 p.m. and we're going to fill you full of all kinds of information, good food, and come join us. Learn what we're doing in Pike County.
Right, and we do need to RSVP and whatnot, get that table, right? So what does that consist of?
So you can purchase your tickets through the website at the chamber, $25 per ticket. Reach out to us if you have any questions, and we'd love to see you there, and make sure you are there so you can provide some feedback on the New Buffalo Trace Trail project. So it's going to be exciting.
Very good. Well, ladies, we appreciate your time today, and we look forward to this, not only this amazing meeting where you'll have the Business of the Year crowned per se, but we look forward to all of the development and the continuing momentum that Pike County has to grow into. So, like I said, best of luck, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. Of course, you're In.form here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS. Again, the Pike County Chamber of Commerce's annual meeting is happening March 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. And this has been with the Pike County Economic Development Corporation and Pike County Chamber of Commerce.
This has been In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS. Catch past episodes on our social media pages and our websites. If it matters to you, it matters to us. In.form.